Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome on yourliveevent.com. Let's get into our pregame show here today on Gold 101.5 KRJM and on yourliveevent.com. Good afternoon, or almost afternoon, I should say. We'll approach noontime with our opening tap. It's a little late brunch basketball for you today from Waubun. This is the pregame show from Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, and also brought to you by our friends at Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile. Here in our pregame show here today, we get a chance to get you ready for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds and the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels. My name is Kevin Kochman. Glad to be with you here on this Saturday. Also joining us today is Erin Gunther. She'll be running the show on yourliveevent.com. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds with a record of 5-4, taking on the 6-4 DGF Rebels. Got Mike Clark in the DGF Rebels, John Clark Jr. and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds in basketball action today. Main Street Station and Deli of Fertile with the pregame show on Gold 101.5 KRJM and Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond, it's Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. 218-983-3611. Talk to the professionals today for plumbing and heating services. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating with the pregame show with yourliveevent.com. Thunderbirds and Rebels, boys basketball today on KRJM Radio and yourliveevent.com.
Marijuana is now legal for people aged 21 and older.
I always tell my younger patients that using marijuana while you're young can hurt how your brain grows. It can harm learning, memory, and attention.
And they need to know that the use of marijuana is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. That means it's age restricted, just like using alcohol, tobacco. That means you have to be 21 or older to use it.
Be a team player. Talk to your kids. This message was paid for by the Cannabis and Substance Use Prevention Grant.
Brigham and Super Value of Mahnomen is proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Brigham and Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices, it's Brigham and Super Value of Mahnomen.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Bringing in yourliveevent.com, it is the Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show here today, and also brought to you by Main Street Station and Deli of Fertile. Our pregame show, it is the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds and the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels. So it's action here today as we've got more of our pregame conversations. Let's get into the pregame coaches' chats. They're brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. Midwest Bank Waubun with our pregame show coaches' comments. As we get a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. Well, Coach, for the boys, I know Saturday action after having a game earlier in the week, and, a tough one against Boston the other night. That was, it was not maybe what you expected from your guys.
No, and the disappointing part about that game was just the lack of effort and desire and intensity and all that. So, we kind of flushed that one behind us. I hope we learn from our lack of effort. like I said, we flushed it. We've had 4 good practices, so expecting a better performance today.
Well, it's a nooner for the boys, for the varsity. You got DGF coming in, a fun game on the schedule. Had it on the schedule last few years, and as one Clark to another Clark shows up here, we were joking that maybe we should have a bunch more involved, and Bub didn't answer our calls. We were hoping he'd come and do the honorary opening tap, and maybe you and Mike just have a putt off. I know who'd win that battle, but nonetheless, great matchup on the court with the Rebels and the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, should be fairly equal matchup. I think I probably give them a little advantage, but home court advantage, like you said. And one thing we got going for us, Kev, is that noon start. We got some lunchtime all-stars on our team that dominate every lunch hour. So I'm hoping that'll carry over to today's game.
Well, and that's something that not everybody gets to see. You get to see those primetime matchups, but the lunchtime all-stars is something to talk about.
I hope so, because like I said, they do dominate and tell me how good they are at noon recess. So, but like I said, we no words about it. We laid an egg on Monday and got a bad taste in our mouth, and we're hoping we come out and prove that that's not going to happen anymore.
And you said it, probably key is right, is come out and give the effort. You want to see your guys do what you know they can do.
Exactly, and I mean, I hope we hit rock bottom, and I told our guys that we have to get better on the defensive end. Our defensive effort is horrible, and that leads to even worse execution. You know how that goes. So we really focused on defense for 4 days, and excited and nervous at the same time to see what happens today, because DGF has a lot of quickness and plays a lot of kids. So I hope we don't get wore down too bad.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck. We'll catch up afterwards.
Thank you, Kev.
John Clark Jr., the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, in our pregame conversations here today, brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. Part of our pregame show, it is brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611, and Main Street Station in Delhi of Fertile, with our pregame show here today on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. We'll catch up with Mike Clark, head coach of the DGF Rebels, when we come back to our pregame show on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Are you confident in your financial future? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. We help you create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals, whether it's saving for retirement, funding education, or building wealth. It's not just about numbers, it's about your life. Let's work together to build a strategy that grows with you. Call today for a complimentary consultation. 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Checking in with you on KRJM Gold 101.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com. It is the Main Street Station in Delhi, a Fertile pregame show, along with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, with our pregame show here today on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. The DGF Rebels and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds in action today. Rebels 6-4, Thunderbirds 5-4. and the Rebels head coach Mike Clark joining us in our pregame coaches conversations. They're brought to you by Midwest Bank. Back in Waubun here for Mike Clark and the DGF Rebels, and Mike, I know that it's a fun matchup in recent years, doubleheaders or just regular season as individual contests against Mahnomen-Waubun. Good matchup for both programs.
I think at this point, yeah, it is a good matchup. I'm kind of scared of their speed and their hectic playing style, but we'll see what happens today.
As far as your boys are concerned, you got some depth, though. Guys like to rotate in, and that's a nice strength to have.
We do have some depth. It's just a matter of how we decide to show up and play each night. There's been games this year where we played really well, and then there's games when we've come out really flat and kind of stunk up the gym, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, I know it's not about the coaches, but I like to have a little bit of fun with it when it's the Clarks. What's this gymnasium mean to you?
Well, I played my high school basketball here, so it's kind of weird because I always thought this was a great big gym back in the day when I got to play in it. Now it's just like a normal gym around, so it's kind of fun coming back here. I get to go see my name out on in the record book a little bit, so that's always fun. I get to show the kids that, and yeah, it's just a good time coming back up here.
It is, and that's great. And I think the reason we started at noon is so everybody could get out and go fishing this afternoon. I think that might be the case. I'm not sure, but at any rate, a great opportunity for the boys to get back at it. You've had some good matchups. The kids are doing some good things, but what do you need to see from the Rebels today?
Well, we got to make sure and we come out and be patient on offense. I know they're going to run a variety of defense at us. They're going to make it look really hectic. We got to just make sure we stay disciplined and take care of the basketball today.
And both sides of that, I know you come back after the Christmas break. You guys had some action during the break. At the same time, you never know. Sometimes it can take a little while to get some rust off.
It can. We had a really good Christmas tournament. We ended up playing Albert Lee and Glencoe Silver Lake in our Christmas tournament, and I wasn't expecting to win both those games, and we did. So coming out of there, we're feeling pretty confident. Now we've just been kind of on a stinker lately. I think we lost 3 in a row, and things just haven't been going our way. Hopefully that gets turned around today.
Mike, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. We'll maybe catch up afterwards.
We'll have some fun today. Thank you.
Mike Clark, head coach of the DGF Rebels, in our pregame conversations today. The pregame coaches' comments from Midwest Bank in Waubun, as our pregame show from Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, and of course, Main Street Station in Delia Fertile, continuing on yourliveevent.com and on Gold 101.5 KRJM. We'll come back. We'll talk about other activity going on here in the region. We'll talk about the game here today, keys to the game, starting lineups, opening tap, Thunderbirds and Rebels, boys basketball today on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. A full supply of building needs materials, shingles, insulation, and so much more. You'll find it at Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. Not only do they carry the materials, they also have tools that you can buy or rent. They're a Milwaukee Tools dealer. They also have equipment that you can buy or rent, and they are now a steel dealer. Call today, 218-935-5631, or stop by Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District.
We're back for the Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show on yourliveevent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM. It is the pregame show from Main Street Station in Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton. Looking at the matchup today, the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds and the DGF Rebels. Rebels had a good Christmas tournament. You heard Coach talk about that. They come out here just the other day, though, a loss to Perham, 79-50 on Thursday in their most recent action, but a win over Park Rapids before that. Since the break, they've gone 1-2. Mahnomen-Waubun came out, and as Coach John Clark Jr. said, a big stinker against the Greyhounds of Foston on Monday night. He's looking for a rebound from the boys. Mahnomen-Waubun has lost 3 consecutive basketball games. They come in with a record of 5-4. We look at additional activity going on. Wrestling action today. There's wrestling going on in Central Cass at the Letterman's tournament. There's wrestling in Bemidji today, and even like Foston Bagley, they travel across the river to Superior, Wisconsin for a wrestling tournament this weekend. High school hockey going on today. You've got Warroad visiting Hermantown. That's a big one. Red Lake Falls hosting Park Rapids. Bagley Foston has Ely. That's this afternoon on 96.7 FM KKCQ. Brainerd visits Roseau. Moorhead St. Thomas Academy, a big-time matchup today in boys high school hockey. On the basketball circuit, Sacred Hearts visiting Mountain Iron Buell. They played Cherry High School yesterday. You've got Hawley and Legacy Christian Academy, Southwest Christian and East Grand Forks, Perham St. Cloud Cathedral, all part of the Perham breakdown today. Girls basketball, East Grand Forks travels to Rock Ridge. Sacred Heart girls are also at Mountain Iron Buell. Thief River Falls girls are at Hermantown. Proctor takes on Perham at the breakdown. Proctor and DGF girls matched up last night. Rebel girls big win over Proctor, and back-to-back state-ranked victories for DGF girls basketball. So some activity going on here today, and of course there's junior high tournaments, there's snowflake leagues, it's a Saturday, and of course the Rod and Gun Club Fishing Derby going out there on South Twin. Good luck to everybody who's going to wet the line here today. We're going to talk keys to the game and starting lineups coming up. It's Mahnomen-Waubun and DGF boys basketball here today in the Waubun High School Gymnasium on Gold 101.5 KRJM, RJ, and your RJBroadcasting.com along with yourliveevent.com. This is the Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show along with Main Street Station in Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton here today.
For anyone that loves DIY projects, your locally owned True Value store on Main Street in Mahnomen is a shopper's paradise. They have everything you need for plumbing projects, electrical. They've got a full supply of paint and all of the painting supplies. They've got supplies for your outdoor projects, and of course, they've got the tools to get the job done. Stop by and see Ryan and Paige at your locally owned True Value store. For the DIY lovers, your locally owned True Value store is a shopper's paradise.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Main Street Station in Delhi, along with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating with the pregame coverage here today. Mahnomen-Waubun and DGF in basketball action. Let's talk keys to the game today. Keys to the game from Foston Chiropractic. See Dr. Gabe for chiropractic, acupuncture, and wave therapy, hydromassage, and nutritional supplements that'll keep you healthy all year long. Foston Chiropractic, located at the stoplight in Foston, 218-435-6186. See Dr. Gabe and the crew at Foston Chiropractic for your chiropractic care. They're right at the light in Foston. Well, looking at keys, Coach Clark for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. says effort, and defense, and defensive effort. He wants to see his boys come out, play hard, give good effort today. He thinks if they play hard, give good effort, that'll lead to good things. Coach Clark, Mike Clark for the DGF Rebels, saw some high-energy effort from their junior varsity team already today. He says we need to find ways to maintain the intensity and energy and stay up with the Thunderbirds' pressure. So those are going to be some keys for the game here today. And if the Rebels can play their game, they certainly like the Rebels being able to play their game. So certainly from that standpoint, should be interesting here today for both squads. See who comes out, and we'll see here today how this one unfolds. The DGF Rebels, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, keys to the game from Foston Chiropractic Clinic, Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, and Main Street Station in Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton. Pre-game show. Starting lineups for from Waubun coming up.
The perfect destination for your next family vacation. It's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash.
Marijuana is now legal for people aged 21 and older.
I always tell my younger patients that using marijuana while you're young can hurt how your brain grows. It can harm learning, memory, and attention.
And they need to know that the use of marijuana is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. That means it's age restricted, just like using alcohol, tobacco. That means you have to be 21 or older to use it.
Be a team player. Talk to your kids. This message was paid for by the Cannabis and Substance Use Prevention Grant.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
The Seed Specialist. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the Seed Specialist, Select Ag in Mahnomen.
Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, Main Street Station in Delhi, of Fertile with a pregame show. Let's get to our starting lineups from West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. You can find West Main Pizza, of course. West Main Pizza Ada, the Rail District Dilworth. Under $10 lunch specials weekdays. Try them. West Main Pizza Ada, the Rail District Dilworth. Starting lineups for the DGF Rebels. A junior Quincy Cox wears number 1. Will start a junior number 11, Finn Ahonen. A sophomore number 12, Jackson Oman. A junior number 21, Jake Dawson, and a senior number 23, Mason Birkin. DGF coached by Mike Clark, assisted by Jensen Beachy, Connor Jensen, Andrew Whitechurch, and Peyton Oz. They're in the white uniforms, black numerals and letters, gray trim. Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, a junior number 1, Tayden Larson, a junior number 2, Gavin MacArthur, a junior number 10, Anthony Thompson, a senior number 30, Brody Lutka, and a senior number 32, Ethan Jackson. Thunderbirds coached by John Clark Jr., assisted by Griffin Macy, Dayton Mackey, Travis Casti, and Jamie Nordic. They're in the teal uniforms here today, and they're wearing white numerals and letters and black trim Thunderbirds on the jersey tops. West Main Pizza Ada, the Rail District in Dilworth, with our starting lineups today. And we're underway with boys basketball. The opening tap, Thunderbirds left to right, and the Rebels right to left. And Lutka gets the bucket to start. Thunderbirds with a quick 2-0 lead over the DGF Rebels. In boys basketball, Thunderbirds off to a good early lead. Dawson works it up top. Rebel basketball, DGF has it. Thanks to our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Ball up top to Finn Ahonen. How about a three-point look for Oman? Shot's no good. Rebound is down. A little height inside there for Dawson. Grabs a rebound. Rebel basketball up top, now swinging around the perimeter. Right side look here for Cox. He'll launch, it's no good. Rebound is down to Brody Lutka, his first rebound of the basketball game. Thunderbirds lead 2-0. Lutka up the floor. Hop step at the free throw line. Kick it out. This will be Thompson. Thompson pull up jump shot left side. Got it. Anthony Thompson, the junior, connects, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. 1 minute into the basketball game here on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. Dribbling in and out, and the Rebels turn it over. DGF turnover. Lutka going to take it away for the Thunderbirds up the floor. Lutka at the free throw line area extended. Drops a pass inside to Tayden Larson. Now a great pass in. Driving. Shot up. No good by Ethan Jackson. Long rebound comes out. This will be Finn Ahonen. Ahonen up the floor. He'll go left side to Cox. Quincy Cox drives on the baseline. Now looks to reset. He'll swing it right side. And around the perimeter again, Ahonen's got it top of the key. Rebel basketball down 4-0 to the Thunderbirds. Minute and 30 seconds into this basketball game. Rebels up top, Cox. Quincy Cox will hand it off. This will be Jackson Oman. Oman around the perimeter, right side, Dawson. Jake Dawson, 3 in the corner. This one no good. We're going to get a foul, and it's on the Rebels with a push on the backside. Quincy Cox's call with his first, team's first. Score 4-0, Mahnomen-Waubun leading DGF 16-17 to play first quarter here on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com. Again, you're tuned in to Gold 101.5 FM KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota. Here's a jumper. Jumper on the way for Anthony Thompson is no good. The rebound comes down to Jake Dawson and the Rebels. They'll get it in a half-court set. Thunderbirds setting up, matching with a 2-3 zone defense to start this ball game. Ahonen right side, Cox. Ahonen down inside, great passing, sharing to Oman on the left wing. Right side, Quincy Cox, good look at the basket, buries the triple. And the Rebel fans can sit. 4-3, Rebels on the board. 15:40 to play, first half, boys basketball. Thunderbirds have it, Brody Lutka gonna run the point. He'll go right side to Ethan Jackson to start the offense. Jackson on the outside edge, Lutka top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Mason Bierke, Rebel basketball. Bierke gonna push. He'll go all the way coast to coast, and he draws a foul in the block. Foul call. This will be, I believe, on Lutka. Official will come over and tell us. Foul is on Brody Lutka. It's his first, team's first. And free throws for Mason Bierken. First free throw chance today for either team. Mason Bierken's free throw is good. The senior will have another 15:20 to play. We've got a tie ball game at 4s. Tie ball game. Rebels looking for the lead at the line. Bierken's free throw is good. 5-4 lead change happens. DGF leads at 15:18 to play. First half boys basketball. Thunderbirds have it. And with it, top of the key, this will be Ethan Jackson. He'll go left side to Brody Lutka. Lutka skips it right. This is Taden Larson. Down right side to Ethan Jackson. Ball taken away, tipped away, turnover Thunderbirds. Great defense, Bierken up the floor, blocked! And they call a foul on Anthony Thompson. Coach Clark puts both hands up. That's John Clark Jr. and says, what now? Foul is going to be on Anthony Thompson. His first, team's second. Mason Bierken to the free throw line. Free throws again. This one rattles off, no good. I'm not an official, so I just called it like I saw it. Bierken to the free throw line. Second free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2, and the Rebels' lead is extended. 6-4, DGF with the advantage. Just under 15 minutes to play in this first half boys basketball. Taden Larson picks up the dribble. Great defensive pressure matched here by the Rebels, and it's going to be Thompson with it now. Right side edge. He'll look to move it, passing top of the key to Taden Larson. 20 on the shot clock for the Thunderbirds in the half court. Share the basketball. Gavin MacArthur in trouble. Lost a handle. Ball is loose. What pesky defense from Bierken. Up the floor. Rebels are going to have the ball tied up. It was 4-on-1. Ball stays with DGF. 14:30 to play first half. We'll see a substitution. Tommy Phillips in. He'll check in. Anthony Thompson stays in. Gavin MacArthur out. Rebels inbounding. Finn Ahonen tosses it in. Bierken. Bierken brings the energy here so far. Jackson Oman right side. Now back to Bierken inside. Bierken free throw line extended. Right side Ahonen. He'll launch. This one rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Anthony Thompson. He goes up and gets the rebound away from Jake Dawson from DGF. Up the floor, Anthony Thompson, right side, has it for Mahnomen-Waubun. Now looking inside, Ethan Jackson will get a foul call. Foul will be called on 23, Mason Bierken. His first, team's second now on the Rebels. Substitutions. Camden Lichtenberg, he checks into the ball game. Lichtenberg is in. Also Chase Johnson into the ball game. Couple of subs. You got Dawson and also Oman checking out for the Rebels. Here's a jumper on the way for Mahnomen-Waubun's Anthony Thompson. It falls in. We got a tie ball game at 6. Just under 14 minutes to play. First half boys basketball. Rebels and Thunderbirds knotted at 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Little Saturday afternoon math for you. 3-point look for the Rebels? No. Long rebound comes down. This will be Taden Larson. Larson grabs the rebound. He'll work it to Anthony Thompson, and the Rebels will push across the timeline. Find it to Ethan Jackson. Kick it left. Tommy Phillips, who had a nice day against Foston on Monday. Lutka, follow-away jumper on the right side. Shot no good. Rebound is down. This will be Chase Johnson grabbing the board. Still knotted at sixes. 13:20 to go first half. Thunderbirds, Rebels, boys basketball. Rebels, Camden Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg right side to Ahonen. Swing it left. Quincy Cox look at a three-point left side. No, rebound is down. Brody Lutka. Thunderbirds come the other way. Lutka grabs his second rebound of the ball game. Lutka jumps inside. No travel call. Now they'll kick it out. This will be Tommy Phillips. Come off the bench here today. Taden Larson. Now to Ethan Jackson. Jackson with a basketball. Looking inside. Shot is up. Shot is good for Taden Larson. And for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, they take an 8-6 lead. Lead change happens. 12:35 to play in this first half of boys basketball. Rebels up top. Quincy Cox has it. He'll pass it off. Work the offense to Chase Johnson left side. Cox has it down in the corner left side. Share the ball to Lichtenberg. And it's Tommy Phillips jumping in, taking the ball away on defense. Tommy Phillips with a steal. Thunderbirds basketball leading by 2, 12-10 to play first half. Phillips will take it. Phillips looking for a little space from Finn Ahonen. Good pass inside, driving contact. Shot no good by Taden Larson. Body's hitting the floor. Larson writhing on the floor, and then we'll get a push foul, I do believe, on Brody Lutka, his second, team's third on the Thunderbirds. Substitutions. We'll see Anthony Thompson sitting. We'll see LaDanian Rowland check in for the Thunderbirds. Lutka will sit. Also into the game for Mahnomen-Waubun is Gavin McCarthy. He comes back off the bench there for Anthony Thompson. Rebels have a substitution. Finn Ahonen checks in as well, or checks out as well. Corey Berry Drywall with our substitutions. Rebels inside. Quincy Cox back out. This will be Birkin. Left side jumper Johnson. No good. Rebound is down, and this is Quincy Cox will have the rebound for the Rebels. Extend the possession. Mason Birkin launches. Hits the triple. Birkin with the three gives the Rebels a 9-8 lead. Lead change happens. 11:30 to go in this first half. Up the floor. Hop step, Taden Larson, bucket and a foul for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Birkin's second foul, team's third on the Rebels. And Taden Larson will have a chance at a three-point play, regaining the lead for the Thunderbirds. Lead change happens, 11:25 to go first half. Not much of a length of a lead that time for the Rebels. A battle for the rebound. Mahnomen-Waubun will keep possession. Missed free throw there by Taden Larson. Couldn't get the three-point play complete. Another substitution from Corey Berry Drywall as it's going to be Birkin checking out and Jake Dawson in substitution for the Rebels. Get the basketball here. Ethan Jackson. LaDanian Rowland with the basketball loose. Who's going to come away with it? Rebels going to take it away from the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Rebels take it. Rebels ball, 11:08 to play first half. Up the floor, Lichtenberg down and inside. Going to kick it right here to Marston, who's in the ball game. I should say Manston, who's in the ball game for the Rebels. And it's going to be a turnover on DGF. Their third turnover in this first half. Substitution, Blair Heisler coming in for the Thunderbirds from Corey Berry Drywall. Our substitutions on yourliveevent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM. Meanwhile, in the backcourt, Thunderbirds basketball, Ethan Jackson will bring it across. Jackson, up top, Tommy Phillips. Phillips to Blair Heisler. Heisler to MacArthur, finding LaDanian Rowland. Up top, Tommy Phillips going to drive to the baseline. Right side, Phillips. Swing pass up top. Three-point look on the way for Heisler. It's no good. Rebound is Jake Dawson, his third rebound of the basketball game. Up the floor, Rebels have it. Manston, he'll launch a triple. Too strong. Rebound to Quincy Cox. Cox inside. He's defended, and it's going to be a rebound coming down for Ethan Jackson. Jackson and the Thunderbirds going to push. 10:20 to play first half. Thunderbirds by 1, 10-9. Far cry from the scoring we saw in the junior varsity game here today. Gavin MacArthur, Tommy Phillips, right side for the Thunderbirds. MacArthur wears a white shoe or kind of a gray shoe on the right foot, black shoe on the left foot. And they work it into LaDanian Rowland. And there's a foul call. Foul is going to be on the Rebels. Jarrett Manston. Manston's first personal, team's fourth for the Rebels. Lutka back in. And also Thompson back in for the Thunderbirds. A couple of substitutions. Our substitutions from Corey Berry Drywall. Corey Berry Drywall with our substitutions. Manston sitting now for the Rebels as well on substitutions. Anthony Thompson, the pink shoes in the corner for the Thunderbirds. He'll work it up top. Gavin MacArthur. MacArthur spins. Deep three, Brody Lutka off the bench. It's no good. Rebound to high-flying Jake Dawson. Scoreless for Dawson, but he has 4 rebounds. Got a foul in the backcourt. This will be on Thompson. Anthony Thompson for the Thunderbirds. His second, team's fourth. 4 fouls now on the Thunderbirds. 4 fouls on the Rebels in this first half. We're at the midway point of the first half. Just about 9:53 remains before halftime. Thunderbirds by 1. 10-9 over the DGF Rebels. Boys basketball. Finn Ahonen shares the ball here with Jackson Oman. Going to go left side with it. This is Quincy Cox. Swing it round the perimeter. Oman kicks it right side in the corner. No, Dawson there to get the rebound. And putback is good. 11-10 lead change. Rebels have the lead. 9:29 to go first half. Thunderbirds look to pass across the court. And it was a lazy pass that ends up getting jumped by by Quincy Cox, but it ends up being tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. Mahnomen-Waubun ball. Roland Heisler checking out. Taden Larson back in for the Thunderbirds, as well as Gavin MacArthur. Ball inside, swatted away by Cox. Taden Larson was trying to get it inside, but ball swatted away. It stays Thunderbird basketball. 17 on the shot clock. And a 1-point Rebel lead at 11-10. Thunderbirds inbounding. Anthony Thompson right side. Thompson in trouble. Looks to create, but he traveled along the baseline. It's turnover 4 on Mahnomen-Waubun here in first half basketball. 9:08 to go first half. Rebels with the basketball. DGF leading 11-10. 1-point advantage here in this first half of play. Right side basketball. Jackson Oman has it for the Rebels. He'll kick it to Cox. Quincy Cox around the perimeter. Finn Ahonen top of the key. Rebels left side. Dawson back up. Dawson 3-point look deep left side. No. Rebound is Ethan Jackson, his second. Thunderbirds baseball pass up the floor. Larson missed the layup. Jake Dawson with the rebound, his 6th in the first half of play. Rebels, it's going to be Lichtenberg. He'll get the basketball to Ahonen. Oman. Ahonen. Top of the key. Looks it right. Quincy Cox into the corner to Dawson. Share it around. Everybody has touched the basketball on this possession for the Rebels. Here's a 3 for Jackson Oman. Jaxon. Shot no good. Rebound is bouncing around. Eventually Quincy Cox grabs it. Cox shares it. Lost it. Rebel turnover. Thunderbirds coming the other way. Taden Larson. Little floater. No. Rebound is Gavin MacArthur. He goes up strong and draws a foul. Catch a second to breathe. 8:06 to play first half. Rebels lead the Thunderbirds by 1. And Thunderbirds at the free throw line. Foul is called on Camden Lichtenberg. It's his first, team's 5th. And at the line, Gavin MacArthur with a pair of free throws. First, no good. Nolan Verdi will check into the game for DGF. Exiting is Camden Lichtenberg on a substitution. Substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall. Gavin MacArthur free throw, good. He makes 1 of 2, and we're tied at 11. Timeout on the floor. We are tied at 11 with 8:06 to play here in this first half of basketball. Our timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Tied at 11. Thunderbirds and Rebels on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com.
The Thunderbird Booster Club is proud to support and cheer on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. The Thunderbird Booster Club encourages everyone to show your Thunderbird spirit. Stop by the Waubun School store. Check out all of the new clothing and gear available to show your Thunderbird pride. Let's go, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. A cheer from the Thunderbird Booster Club.
Back here on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com. Timeouts from Gordon Construction. Mahnomen providing quality construction services to the entire area Native American-owned company, Gordon Construction, with our timeouts. Up the floor, Rebels out of the Thunderbird timeout, and a layup is good for Quincy Cox, who lays it in. And DGF now leads at 13-11. The bucket, 7:50 to play here in this first half of basketball. Jumping a pass, it's picked off. Up the floor, left-handed layup is good for Finn Ahonen. And a quick 15-11 lead. Rebels on a quick 4-0 run. That's a big thing for this game in a low-scoring contest thus far. Pressure defense by the Rebels at the point, and we're going to get a foul. This will be on Finn Ahonen, his first, team sixth. One more to go for bonus time for the Thunderbirds. 7:35 remains in this first half boys basketball on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com. Thunderbirds going to look to inbound. It'll be Taden Larson. Anthony Thompson back to Larson, give and go. Hits the cutter, driving, scoring. Gavin MacArthur's got three. 15-13, 2-point Rebel lead. 7:20, out of steal. Ethan Jackson jumps it. Jackson for the tie. No, can't get it. Big rebound here by Mason Bjerken after the surprising strong effort defensive play. Here's a jumper on the way. Bjerken, no, not the other way. Rebound to Gavin MacArthur. Thunderbird ball, 7:05 to play first half. It's going to be a skip pass left side that's underthrown, chasing down the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. We'll see subs. And Tommy Phillips will enter for Mahnomen-Waubun. Anthony Thompson checks out. Ethan Jackson sits. And Ladanian Rowland will enter. Those are substitutions from Corey Berry Drywall. We'll also see Chase Johnson enter and Jackson Oman check out for the DGF Rebels. Right side with it, Taden Larson has it on the wing. Larson passes inside, Ladanian Rowland. Ball taken away, turnover Thunderbirds. It's going to be Nolan Verdi with a steal. And now we'll see Quincy Cox lead the troops for the Rebels across midcourt. Left side, Chase Johnson. Johnson looks it. Sherritt, Ahonen, right side. Down inside is tipped out by Lutka, and a three-point basket for Quincy Cox. 18-13, lead is 5. Largest lead of the game for the Rebels. 6:20 remains first half, boys basketball. And we're going to get a travel by Tommy Phillips. The feet got moving too quick at the point. Turnovers number 7 on the Thunderbirds in the first half. Rebel basketball. Finn Ahonen tosses it in, and Chase Johnson on the dribble to Ahonen. Crosses midcourt. 6:13 to go, first half. Ahonen passes in. Turning. Little floater is up, no good. Rebound is down to Brody Lutka, his third rebound of the ball game. Lutka, hop step. Work the basketball here to Tommy Phillips. Phillips down and inside. We're going to see the ball turned over. Thunderbirds were working it, trying to get it to Ladanian Rowland inside. Turnover number 8 on Mahnomen-Waubun in the first half. 5:49 to go, first half play. Rebels leading the Thunderbirds. Rebel basketball, they overthrow, but it was tipped. Thank heavens for Dave Variano hanging out there in the entryway. He corralled that basketball. There's no way it was going to end up over in the concessions area. Thunderbirds defending, Rebels inbounding, and it's going to be picked off. Tommy Phillips all the way right side, layup is good. Turnover Rebels, 18-15. Rebels by 3, 5.5 to go before halftime. Right side Rebels. Chase Johnson looks it in, back up top. And this will be Finn Ahonen left side. Ahonen skips it to Cox, looking down inside to Verdi. He lost a handle, Rebel turnover. Subs coming in for the Thunderbirds. We'll see Anthony Thompson, Ethan Jackson re-enter. Taden Larson checks out and Brody Lutka checks out, each getting a second to breathe here for a bit. Thunderbirds going to inbound. Tommy Phillips, Ethan Jackson. Thunderbird basketball, Phillips has it top of the key. Looks to hand it, this will be Anthony Thompson. Thompson with the basketball, he'll look to move it. And left side, it's Ethan Jackson. Ladanian Rowland. Rowland got away with a travel there. Tommy Phillips right side. And over to Anthony Thompson. Left side look. Burying the three-pointer is Ethan Jackson in the corner, and we're tied at 18 between the Thunderbirds and the Rebels. 4:50 to go, first half. Chase Johnson, skip it left to Quincy Cox outside the arc. Going to see Mason Birkin with a basketball, and then he's going to be poked. A foul is called on Anthony Thompson. That's number 3 on Thompson for the Thunderbirds, team's 5th. And Anthony Thompson goes and sits. Taden Larson, Brody Lutka come back into the ball game. Blair Heisler comes back into the ball game. Thunderbirds have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the floor. Rebels have 5 on the floor, and we're ready to play basketball. Birkin on the left wing outside the arc, steps it. Quincy Cox shares it to Jackson Oman. Oman with the basketball. He'll go left side with it to Chase Johnson. Right side to Quincy Cox on the wing. Quincy, deep three-pointer, off the mark. Rebound comes down. Ball is going to be taken away on the rebound by Birkin. Down and inside, and Verdi scores it, the senior. 20-18. Rebels back on top. 4:10 to go, first half, and we're going to get a foul on DGF the other way. Foul called. Await the official word. Jackson Oman with his first, team 7th, and it's bonus time for the Thunderbirds the rest of this first half. Sub coming in, Jarrett Manston. Exiting is Quincy Cox with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Quincy will sit. And at the free throw line, you got Taden Larson. Larson's free throw's good. He'll have another. He's 1 of 2 at the stripe. He's got 5 points today. Early afternoon now, officially after 12 o'clock. Larson at the line. Light dusting of snow out there. A little slippery in spots today. Free throw is up, no good by Larson. Rebounded by Jackson. His putback is good. That gives the Thunderbirds a 21-20 lead. A lead change happens. 4:03 to go. After the rebound put back by Ethan Jackson off to Taden Larson. Free throw miss. The lead could be short-lived. The three-pointer missed, though. Rebound, Birkin putback is good, and it is a short-lived lead. Rebels take it back 22-21. Lead change happens. 3:45 to go in the first half. Boys basketball. Jackson's got it on the right side for the Thunderbirds. He lost a handle in the corner. He's in trouble. He throws it off the Rebels. We're going to push before that. Maybe not an arm-extended push. I could see a hip check potentially there, and Coach Clark is explaining that. Foul is going to be on Jarrett Manston. Manston's 2nd, team's 8th. Maybe not a traditional push. You know, you think about arms extended. You know, it's kind of like how we determine, was there a pass interference on that guy or not when you talk to footballs and things. I'm not sure, but there was not a lot of room in the corner right there, so something's got to give. Ethan Jackson at the free throw line here for the Thunderbirds. Got it. He makes. He'll have another. Game is tied at double deuces. Somewhere, Bill Benson smiles. Free throw on the way for Ethan Jackson. This shot is good as well. Jackson knocks them both in. 23-22, another lead change. It happens 3:36 to go, first half. Rebels the other way, trying to answer. Pass is tipped. Taken away by Mahnomen-Waubun. Then the Rebels get it right back. Double turnovers, double steals, and a layup the other way, no good by Oman. Rebound comes down to Blair Heisler. Energy, intensity, it's happening. 23-22, Thunderbirds and Rebels here in this first half. Late. Left side, Heisler, get it up. Work it to Lutka. Share the basketball to Jackson. Three-point look right side, got it. Ethan Jackson, 2nd triple of the game. 26-22, Thunderbirds by 4. That's their largest lead of the ball game. 2nd time that's happened. 2:58 to go, first half. Rebels nearly lose it. Chase Johnson hangs on. Finding Birkin, free throw line area. He'll extend it. Right side passing. Got Finn Ahonen. Pull up. He'll look to move it. No, that's going to be Manson. Beg your pardon. How about a three-point basket? Oh, baby. Jackson Oman hits the triple. 26-25, back and forth. Thunderbirds, Blair Heisler. He's got it. Jump shot on the way. Yes. Blair Heisler for 2. 28-25. And all of a sudden, everybody's heating up. 2:22 to play. First half basketball. Right side, Jarrett Manston. Left side, Chase Johnson. Three-point look. Oh, baby. The sophomore, Chase Johnson. We are tied at 28 with 2:08 to go. First half, boys basketball. Rebels and Thunderbirds. Jackson to answer the other way. Three-pointer misses. Long rebound to Mason Birkin, his 5th in the first half. Birkin pushes. Tries to go coast to coast. Will kick it out. Manston, pump fake. Free throw line, I should say baseline rather, and kick it out. This will be Oman. Three-point look, top of the key. Chase Johnson, he does it again. 31-28, it's a Rebel lead. 1:40 to go before halftime. DGF leads Mahnomen-Waubun by 3. Finn Ahonen defending now and share the basketball and move the ball around left side. Now down and inside. Here's Ethan Jackson up and underneath scoring. Ethan Jackson, 2-4-6, 12 in the first half, 31-30. Rebels leading the Thunderbirds. Minute 18 to play before halftime. Here's Jackson Oman. Right side, Jarrett Manston looking for Nolan Verdi inside. He'll turn it over. Fast pass inside. It went off Verdi's fingertips. And a whole bunch of substitutions from Corey Berry Drywall. It's like a couple of line changes here. And a lot of guys are walking to the bench. Maybe a tired first half. A lot of energy expended by both squads. Tommy Phillips, Mahnomen-Waubun's Ethan Jackson. Tommy Phillips. Left side, Gavin MacArthur, who's back in. Taden Larson also in. MacArthur floater in the paint. His shot no good. Rebound is down. Jackson Oman. Oman and the Rebels bring it across midcourt. Oman wearing the orange shoes with neon shoelaces. Chase Johnson skip left side. Quincy Cox. Right side, three-point look for Chase Johnson's on the way. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Jake Dawson and the Rebels. Very even. Right on down to the scoreboard. Rebels by 1. Got a couple second differential. Shot clock to game clock here with 34 to play in this first half. Thunderbird ball. Tommy Phillips looking right side at Taden Larson. Ball tipped. It's out of bounds. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderbirds. Each team with 10 turnovers in the first half on my numbers. Shot clock is off now for the Rebels. They can hold for the final shot and try to extend their first half lead. 31-30. Thunderbirds apply a little pressure at midcourt. Quincy Cox, left side, skip it right. Pass to Chase Johnson's overthrown. Rebels lose it. Turnover Rebels. Mahnomen-Waubun could hold for the last shot now. 18 seconds to go before halftime. Lutka, Anthony Thompson in. Thompson's got 4 fouls, FYI. Tommy Phillips out. And Gage Jackson, who had come in for a bit, his spell ends to the bench. Thunderbirds ball. 15 seconds to go first half, trying for the lead at halftime. They trail 31-30. Left side with the basketball. Dribbling down and inside. Taden Larson. Great pass, wide open. Jackson has the lead for the Thunderbirds. Here's a chance. A three-pointer at the horn does not go for the Rebels. 32-31, lead change at the half. Mahnomen-Waubun takes the lead going into halftime on Gold 101.5 KRJM and RJBroadcasting.com and also on YourLiveEvent.com. The halftime report is brought to you by Joe McCullum. Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. For insurance with your home, auto, life, or recreational vehicle, RV, fish house, insurance for your needs, talk to Joe, 218-844-5970. Halftime, Mahnomen-Waubun leads DGF 32-31 on Gold 101.5 KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades? High-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here.
At Valley Valley Vision Clinic, they are dedicated to providing high-quality optometry services in a comfortable environment. The friendly staff is available to answer questions about the services they provide, as well as scheduling, insurance coverages, frames and lens options, and more. Valley Vision will take both eye emergencies and scheduled appointments. They offer vision financing options and will work with vision insurance providers to ensure good eye health and vision care for all their patients. Call 784-4091 for Dr. Dave Salsing and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
This is the halftime report on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com. McCullum Insurance, Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance, Mahnomen in Bijou and Detroit Lakes, with our halftime reports here on yourliveevent.com and on Gold 101.5 KRJM. Let's get to the halftime report here now. Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance, Mahnomen, and Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance, 218-844-5970 here at the halftime. It is the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds and the DGF Rebels, and we have been truly back and forth. Thunderbirds had an early lead, 4-0. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ties, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lead changes in the first half. Mahnomen-Waubun takes the lead. A last couple seconds shot there by Ethan Jackson to get him to 14 points and get the Thunderbirds to a 32-31 lead at halftime. The halftime report being brought to you by Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance, Detroit Lakes and Bijou. Halftime stats and information coming up next on KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice. To move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments. To marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
Halftime report from Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance in Detroit Lakes and Bijou on KRJM and yourliveevent.com. First half stats, the DGF Rebels and Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds are battling. Rebels trail by 1, Thunderbirds 32-31 leaders here today. DGF 8 points, 3 boards for Quincy Cox. Chase Johnson 6 and 1. Was 2 points and a board for Finn Ahonen, 3 and 1 for Jackson Oman. Jake Dawson 2 points, 6 rebounds. Mason Bierkin 8 points, 5 boards, and Nolan Verdi with 2 points. Rebels 3 of 4 at the free throw line, 17 rebounds and 11 turnovers. Mahnomen-Waubun, Taden Larson 5 points and a board. Gavin MacArthur 3 points, 2 boards. Tommy Phillips 2 points. Anthony Thompson 4 points and a rebound. Blair Heisler 2 and 1. Brody Lutka 2 points, 3 rebounds. Ethan Jackson 14 points and 3 rebounds. 4 of 7 from the line were the Thunderbirds. 10 turnovers, 11 rebounds in the first half of play. Not much for foul trouble, but Anthony Thompson does have 3 for Mahnomen-Waubun. Halftime report from Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance in Bijou and Detroit Lakes on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. The second half of basketball with DGF and Mahnomen-Waubun coming up on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, we're more than just your energy provider. We're your friends, your neighbors, and partners in progress. With a deep concern for our community and a commitment to teamwork, we're dedicated to empowering every member we serve. From lighting up your homes to supporting local initiatives, Wild Rice Electric is here to energize our community. Because when we work together, we all thrive. Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, empowering you, empowering our community.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds! From all for superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades, high-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here. We're back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance of Mahnomen, Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Yes, Joe McCullum. Joe McCullum, Farmers Union Insurance with our halftime report. We wrap up our halftime with the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds leading the DGF Rebels 32-31 as we get ready to start the second half of boys basketball here on Gold 101.5 KRJM, RJBroadcasting.com, the RNJ Radio app, and via YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman and also Aaron Gunther with you here today with coverage of high school boys basketball. We get ready for the second half of play between the Rebels and the Thunderbirds. It was an entertaining first half with this mention. 11 lead changes, 5 ties, and we get ready for the second half of basketball with the Thunderbirds clinging to a 32-31 lead. Well, we hope you're having a good afternoon, whatever you're doing here on this Saturday. Game will be concluded here after this one, and then we'll be on to our post-game recap and back to our regular Saturday activities for you here today on KRJM Gold 101.5. DGF with a JV victory today, 92-32 over Mahnomen-Waubun. And here we go with the second half of varsity play. Both teams starting the same way they did here to kick off the basketball matchup here today with the Rebels and the Thunderbirds. It's going to be Larson, MacArthur, Thompson, Lutka, Jackson for the Thunderbirds. And you go with Cox, Ahonen, Omen, Dawson, Birkin for the Rebels. Inside, Quincy Cox gets a pass. Quincy Cox gets a bucket. And the Rebels lead it now 33-32 as a lead change. Rebound battle here is going to come away with it. Looks like Mahnomen-Waubun's Anthony Thompson's going to grab the board. Thunderbirds moving right to left now. Thompson, top of the key, launches a three. No good. Rebound Jackson. His putback no good, but he draws a foul. See the foul call here on the Rebels down and inside. They're going to tag Jake Dawson with his first, team's first in the second half. And it's going to be free throw chances. Ethan Jackson heads to the free throw line. Right-handed shooter. Free throw's good. Ethan's got 15. Next chance at the line First one is a make. Second free throw opportunity is up and good. Both for Ethan Jackson, gives the Thunderbirds a 34-33 lead. Lead change number 13 in the game. Rebels, Quincy Cox going to push up the floor. He avoids contact and scores. He's got all four, 35-34. I'm going to be checking lead changes all second half. Then there's going to be a lot of handwriting here. Here's a good pass down and inside. Gavin MacArthur. He's going to have the ball poked. Loose basketball. MacArthur tracks it down. MacArthur, ball loose. Each team loses it. Rebel basketball. Cox will have it. Quincy Cox looks for one-on-one against Jackson. Kicks it out. Here's a three-point look. On the way, bounces around, it doesn't go. Big rebound, though, inside. Mason Bierkin surprised the ball was there. Lutka turned around, all of a sudden there's a basketball bouncing, and he wasn't there. 3-point lead for the Rebels. We're going to push now on DGF. 16:47 to play in the ball game. Frantic pace. Foul is called on Jackson Oman, his first, team second in the second half. Thunderbirds, Brody Lutka will inbound from the baseline here. Lutka, Ethan Jackson, driving, shooting, scoring. Ethan Jackson has 18. 37-36, Rebels, 16:39 to go in the ball game. Passing inside, Bierkin, follow-away jumper is off the mark, no good. Rebound is down to Ethan Jackson, his fifth of the game. Baseball pass up the floor, no dribbles. Taden Larson lays it in. 38-37, lead change. Thunderbirds have the lead, 16:20 to go. Passing down and inside, Dawson back out. Bierkin has a three-pointer tipped. Brody Lutka with the rebound. Lutka up the floor. There might have been some contact on that three-point shot, but nonetheless, Mike Clark didn't get too fired up about it. He had a good view. Going to see the ball loose. Tied up, possession arrow Thunderbirds. We'll see Jackson Oman check out. Nolan Verde in, substitution for the Rebels. Brody Lutka set to inbound the basketball here. By the way, those substitutions from Corey Berry Drywall. Rebels will steal the basketball away. Turnover on the Thunderbirds. Up the floor, Verde, shot no good. Rebound, Taden Larson is second. Thunderbirds going to move it. Lutka right side. Flat-footed three, no good. Rebounded Jake Dawson, his seventh rebound of the ball game. Quincy Cox looks it inside. Ball is loose. Thunderbirds will Thunderbirds will steal it. Rebels turnover. Thunderbirds lead it 38-37, 15:38 to play. Gavin MacArthur, right side, Taden Larson. Back in, Brody Lutka. Lutka drops a pass down and inside to Ethan Jackson, who turns. His shot is deflected. Rebounded by Jake Dawson. Good defense there by Mr. Dawson. Up the floor. Quincy Cox, basketball for the Rebels. Heisler, check that. Ahonen works to the left side. Quincy Cox for three. 40-38, Rebels with the lead. Lead change again, 15 minutes to play. Anthony Thompson for the Thunderbirds. Looks to drop a pass, and it is saved, kept alive. Jackson has it for the Thunderbirds. He looks it for Lutka. The basketball rim got in the way. Quincy Cox with a rebound. Right side, Bierkin. Dawson, skip pass, Ahonen for three. You betcha! Finn Ahonen buries it. 43-38, 5-point advantage for DGF. 14:30 to go in the game. Rebels going to steal the basketball away from the Thunderbirds the other way. Here comes DGF. Ahonen, Euro steps his way into the paint. Shot no good. Rebound, Brody Lutka, his fifth rebound of the ball game. Thunderbirds want to push it up the floor. Taden Larson, one dribble. Three-point look, misses everything. Rebound, Anthony Thompson, put back is no good. Finn Ahonen with it. Coach Mike Clark says, slow it down. Rebels have it poked out and a stoppage. 14:04 to play in the game. Thunderbirds trail the Rebels. DGF leads by 5. 43-38. Gavin MacArthur out, Tommy Phillips in. And we've got more Corey Berry drywall substitutions as Finn Ahonen checks out for the Rebels and Jackson Oman enters. Corey Berry drywall with our substitutions. Here's Cox, a jumper, no good. Rebound, put back by the Rebels, Verde, no good. And the rebound comes down inside for Brody Lutka. Lutka up the floor. Yes, here we go. Taden Larson and a foul. Going to be a reach in on Quincy Cox. It's his second, team's third on the Rebels. Thunderbirds, no timeout second half. Timeout, no fouls, not timeout. Timeout now taken by the Thunderbirds. Timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen. 13:50 to play in the game. Rebels by 5 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Gordon Construction with our timeouts on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 43-38 Mahnomen-Waubun DGF. DGF with the advantage. Our in-game update from the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source. Locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Mahnomen, and Fertile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lead changes in the second half. We've had one tie, and that means 16 lead changes, 6 ties in this game. DGF leads it 43-38 over Mahnomen-Waubun, 13:48 to play. Boys basketball. Here's a follow-away jumper out of the timeout for Brody Lutka, who's been held to 4 points. Rebels lead is down to 3, 43-40. Thunderbirds back on the board, 13:37 to play here today. Mason Birkin down and inside. He puts up a layup. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Brody Lutka is going to grab it, his 7th. And then a foul inside. Going to tag Nolan Verdi with it. His first, team's 4th. No fouls for the Thunderbirds here in the second half. Now 4 fouls for the Rebels. The lead for DGF is 3. Left side, Thompson, Lutka, down inside to Taden Larson. Great pass, Ethan Jackson scores. 20 for Jackson. 43-42, Rebels by 1. Rebels going to break the press. They push it up the floor. Birkin, Omen, getting a screen. Omen, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebounded by Ethan Jackson, his 6th in the game. Just under 13 minutes to play. Rebels by 1. There's Ethan Jackson. Here's Taden Larson for 3 right side. Bounces high off the backboard and out of bounds. A good shot. Coach John Clark Jr. stands up and gives the boys a rousing applause for their energy and effort. He was asking for it, and he's getting it today. Rebels of DGF matching that intensity. Gavin MacArthur in, and Brody Lutka out on a Corey Berry drywall substitution. Here on KRJM and yourliveevent.com. Rebels basketball, Jackson Omen, right side to Quincy Cox. Shares it to Birkin, turning. Swinging left side here to Chase Johnson. Ball is nearly taken away. Rebels have it. Cox outside the arc. Cox sharing the basketball right side here. Birkin now a 3-point look for Quincy. Cox is good. Cox with his 2nd triple in the second half. He's got 4 in the game. 46-42. Rebels lead, 12-12 to play. Tommy Phillips trying to feed it inside. He overthrows Gavin MacArthur. Turnover number 4 on the Thunderbirds in the second half. Rebel basketball. Jackson Omen. Chase Johnson back to Jackson Omen across midcourt. Right side Johnson, skip pass left to Cox. Cox with it, in trouble. Looks to move it. Throws it out, nearly lost. Rebels save it. Great effort there by Jackson Omen. Omen went into the student section, now inside. Chase Johnson. 48-42, Rebels with the lead. They lead by 6, 11:30 to play here in this ball game. Thunderbirds, good pass, backdoor MacArthur, and a push. So MacArthur scores it. Bucket counts. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. They're going to tag a foul on 23, Birkin, his third, team's fifth on the Rebels. Lutka checks in, exiting Tommy Phillips. Finn Ahonen in and Mason Birkin out with 3 fouls. Also, free throws, a chance at a three-point play for MacArthur. Gavin's free throw is good. He's got 6. 48-45, the lead for the Rebels. And in the backcourt, Thunderbirds nearly take the ball away. Rebels will break the press, and then a foul on Taden Larson. Larson hit with his first, team's first, on the Thunderbirds in the second half. Rebels by 3, 48-45. Right side, Johnson for 3. This one's no good. Rebound bounces around. Who's going to come away with it? Still loose, and eventually Ethan Jackson grabs it. Rebound number 7. Jackson, right side, Brody Lutka. Lutka inside, extended a play. Shot no good, saved by the Rebels. Quincy Cox will credit with saving the basketball. And right side, Rebels, Chase Johnson. Johnson. We've got the ball being saved, but the Rebels lose it. Turnover, DGF. Up the floor, Taden Larson right side. He'll drive into the paint, in trouble. He'll try to work his way around. Using the pivot foot, he scores. Taden Larson, fancy footwork. 48-47, 10, 38 to go in the ball game. Rebels, Dawson. They'll swing it to Johnson, left side. Quincy Cox around the perimeter, right side. Chase Johnson, left side. Quincy Cox. Cox, Finn Ahonen, top of the key, right side to Chase Johnson, into the corner now. Jake Dawson, shot no good, and out of bounds. Rebels lose the handle on it, as Jarrett Manston will check in momentarily. Manston is in, and exiting is Quincy Cox for a moment. 10-17 to play in this ball game. DGF's lead is 1 over Mahnomen-Waubun, 48-47. Thunderbirds with the basketball, Taden Larson. Skip left side to Gavin MacArthur. MacArthur hands it off to Anthony Thompson. Thompson to Larson. MacArthur. Right side to Anthony Thompson for 3 in the corner. Rattles around, no good. Rebound, Thompson, putback is good. The rebound putback gives the Thunderbirds a 49-48 lead. Lead change here with 9:40 to play. Up the floor. Manston shares it. This will be Finn Ahonen. Now a jumper on the way. It rattles out, no good for Omen. And a rebound comes down to Ethan Jackson, his 8th rebound of the basketball game. 9.5 to go, and we got a ball game. It's a 1-point Thunderbird lead, 49-48. Dribbling in. Lutka kicks it out. 3-pointer in the corner for Thompson. Anthony Thompson ring the bell for 3. 52-48. The lead is 4 now for the Thunderbirds. 9:10 to go. Up the floor, Jake Dawson scores it. 52-50. Up the floor, Thompson again, nothing. Missed it. Lost all the energy. Dawson grabs a rebound. Thompson went up for 3 and kind of just lost his legs as he left it. Falls short. Here's Manston, right side around to Johnson. Shot blocked. Thompson's going to grab the rebound. Block shot by by Ethan Jackson, and then Thunderbirds lost it out of bounds. A lot of excitement here on the basketball floor. 8:40 to go. Thunderbirds by 2, 52-50. More subs. Corey Berry Drywall, substitutions. Blair Heisler, Gavin MacArthur, substitution. Tommy Phillips on the floor. Brody Lutka, also LaDanian Rowland on the floor for the Thunderbirds on those subs. Here's Quincy Cox for 3. No, it does not fall. Rebound is down to Brody Lutka. Lutka's pocket is picked. Great effort. Hustle by DGF, forcing a turnover. Jarrett Manston does it. Now Cox with a basketball. Left side, outside to Manston for 3. You betcha! Jarrett Manston forces the turnover on one end and gets the steal and bucket the other way, and a timeout. Lead change, 8:16 to play on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Rebels a 53-52 lead over the Thunderbirds on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com.
All Works Underground Utilities LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090.
Marijuana is now legal for people aged 21 and older.
I always tell my younger patients that using marijuana while you're young can hurt how your brain grows. It can harm learning, memory, and attention.
And they need to know that the use of marijuana is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. That means it's age restricted, just like using alcohol, tobacco. That means you have to be 21 or older to use it.
Be a team player. Talk to your kids. This message was paid for by the Cannabis and Substance Use Prevention Grant.
Gordon Construction with our timeouts on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It's 53-52, DGF leading Mahnomen-Waubun. 8:16 to play in the ball game. Back and forth we go. Entertaining, high energy. Both teams are playing. Fighting hard here on this Saturday afternoon in Waubun. Move the basketball to Anthony Thompson. Thunderbirds ball out of the timeout. Thompson crosses midcourt. In trouble with the basketball. He'll break through a press. And now trapped in the corner. A swing from Tommy Phillips in the corner. Thompson steps in and travels with a basketball. Thunderbirds turnover number 7 in the second half. We'll see Ethan Jackson re-enter. Brody Lutka exits on a substitution here. Rebel basketball. Finn Ahonen will work it across midcourt. Ahonen to Manston. Right side, Quincy Cox. Cox looks to create, now works it out. Here's a jumper for Dawson. Yes, Jake Dawson for 3. 56-52. The lead for the Rebels is back to 4. 7.5 to go. Right side, Tommy Phillips. Baseline, his pass is picked off. Thunderbirds turnover. Rebel basketball. Here's Jackson Oman. Crosses midcourt. He'll hand it to Finn Ahonen. Now a three-point look for Manston. Too strong. Rebounded by Ethan Jackson, his 9th rebound. Thunderbirds have had some big rebounds in the second half, not allowing the Rebels too many second chance opportunities. Blair Heisler has it on the wing for the Thunderbirds. They'll work it around to Tommy Phillips left side. Phillips just 2 points here so far today. Thompson, follow-away jumper is too strong. Rebounded by Jackson Oman, his 2nd of the ball game. Rebels across midcourt. Left side, Taden Larson. Up top, Blair Heisler. Right side, right side to Jarrett Manston. Finn Ahonen, top of the key. Left side, Cox has it. Back up top, Ahonen, right side, Manston. Looks to pass it again. Finn Ahonen, top of the key. Ahonen, left side. This will be Cox for 3. It hits the stanchion. It goes in, but it hits the stanchion. They rule that out of bounds. It's just the way it is. Otherwise, it was a make. Thanks to the carom off of the stanchion. 56-52, the score remains. Rebels leading the Thunderbirds. 6:29 to go in this game. Ethan Jackson going to share it with Tommy Phillips. Anthony Thompson, right side to Taden Larson. Back around, inside Lutka, goes up, hesitates, pump fake, scores. He's got 6. 56-54, Rebels by 2, 6:10 to play. Right side, Manston. Skip pass, Cox left side. Looking down, this will be Oman. Oman left side, Cox. Down and in. Looks to pass, will find Oman. Follow a jumper, yes. Jackson Oman. 5 here tonight, 58-54 Rebels leading the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds up the floor, Jackson. Ethan Jackson steps. Three-pointer on the right side, no. Long rebound is Quincy Cox, his 6th of the game, and Finn Ahonen with it. Ahonen with a basketball. Quincy Cox left side. We're going to see a loose ball. Guys jump on it here. Tied up, possession arrow stays with the Rebels. 5:30 to go. 58-54. You're tuned in on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota, and yourliveevent.com. Just a couple of minutes ahead of 1 o'clock here this Saturday afternoon. Jackson Oman Quincy Cox, right side to Jarrett Manston. Down inside, it's turned. Nope, not turned over. It's last touch by the Thunderbirds and out of bounds. So Rebels ball. Ahonen will inbound from the sideline. Up top, Ullman. Right side, Cox down and in. Share the basketball here with Ullman. Right side, three-point look for Cox is no good. Long rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderbirds. Ethan Jackson was trying to corral it. Rebels will have it. 20 on the shot clock. Just over 5 minutes remains. Inbounds it coming for the Rebels. DGF looks to toss it in. They will. They get it here to Jackson Ullman. Jarrett Manston. Manston, nope. Thought about a three, decided against it. Jackson Ullman. Right side, Manston. Share it to Cox. Left side here to Finn Ahonen. Down and inside and then overthrown. Lichtenberg overthrew the teammate on the sideline and a turnover Rebels. Thunderbirds basketball. Ethan Jackson has it. Taden Larson back to Jackson. Nearly knocked over when Thompson got it. Right side, Gavin MacArthur. Down and inside. Turning, Jackson scores. Ethan Jackson with 8 second-half points. 58-56. Nobody wants to get too far away from one another. 4:30 to play. 2-point contest. Rebels and Thunderbirds. Left side. Taden Larson defending tightly against Quincy Cox. Passing inside. Here's Ullman. Driving. Shot no. Rebound. Going up for it. Anthony Thompson. Thunderbirds going to push. Here's a layup. Tie game. Taden Larson scores. He got behind the defense. Tie ball game. 58. 4:05 to go. Left side. Cox with a pump fake. Now inside Ahonen. Wide open. Lichtenberg scores it. 60-58. Rebels get back on top. 3:50 to go. Left side, it's Anthony Thompson. Right side, it's Ethan Jackson. Skip passes picked off. Thunderbirds turn it over. 19 turnovers in the game. Right side, Manston. Rebels gonna try to keep pace. Here's Ahonen. Has his pass picked off, turned over. Thunderbirds basketball. Tommy Phillips. Brody Lutka. 3:20 to go. Tommy Phillips left side, back up top, right side, Taden Larson. Looks it down and inside, turning, shooting, no. Rebound, Lutka, put back, hung on the rim, no. Rebound, put back, yes, and a foul. Or they say no shot? They say foul away from the basketball? What's going on? Foul is on Camden Lichtenberg, his second, team sixth. And here's how I look at that. Rebels were gifted one right there because on the other end before the foul, or as the whistle was blown, it might have been a little delay, whatever. Thunderbirds put a bucket in. Foul was on not the shooter. How's that? Rebels lead it by 2. 3:05 to go. Inside, skip it up top, Lutka. Lutka nearly lost the dribble. Tommy Phillips swings it right. Thompson for 3 in the lead. Oh, baby! Anthony Thompson for 3. 61-60. 2:50 to play. Lead change. How about the Rebels? Can they answer? Quincy Cox, left side. Cox with the basketball. He'll find Jake Dawson, right side. Skip it. Jackson Ullman. Down and inside, left side, 3 for the lead. Cox can't get that one to fall. And the rebound long, they let it go out of bounds. Thunderbird ball, 2:29 to play. Thunderbirds by 1. There's a little chatter in the crowd, but we're lacking energy and intensity of a close ball game here with 2:25 to play at a 1:05 in the afternoon time. Move the basketball. Tommy Phillips, he's sharing it with Taden Larson. Thunderbirds taking some time off the clock and sharing the basketball outside the arc. Looking for space. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jackson. Jackson turns. Jackson shot, no good. Rebounded by Quincy Cox and the DGF Rebels. Down 1 with 2 minutes to play. Hang on. Timeout. Timeout called. Coach Clark points at Sis and the crowd says, come on, make some noise. 61-60. Thunderbirds leading the Rebels. Timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard.
Brueggemann Super Value of Mahnomen is proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Brueggemann Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices. It's Brueggemann Super Value of Mahnomen.
Gordon Construction timeouts. Native American-owned construction company in Mahnomen, Gordon Construction, wishing the teams the best of luck in action today. Dandy ball game coming down to the wire. Minute 56 to play. Thunderbirds with the lead over the DGF Rebels. Mahnomen-Waubun 61, DGF 60. Rebels out of the timeout will have the basketball. Here's Jackson Oman. He'll work the ball left side. This will be Birkin. Shot good. Mason Birkin gives the Rebels a lead, 62-61. Lead change happens with a minute 42 to play. Left side, Anthony Thompson. He's been big shot here for the Thunderbirds. Ethan Jackson's been having a great game as well, and Taden Larson's had some moments. Thompson, Larson back looking for Thompson. Thompson wasn't ready for it. Jackson saves it. Rebels will take it. Turnover Thunderbirds. Rebels down by one. They threw one away. 62-61. Rebels by one. They lead it. Thunderbirds defense needs to get some talking. Official calls time. Official calls time. And a bench warning to the Rebels bench. The assistant coaches are standing. The official who cross court says you can't do that. Coach Clark, John Clark Jr.'s jawing back and forth, and then they're having fun. Okay, so here we go. Tension clears. Minute 7 to play. Rebel ball, right side. Finn Ahonen. Ahonen skips it left side. Quincy Cox with the basketball. Finn Ahonen, jumper. No, in and out. Rattles out of the cylinder. Ethan Jackson with a rebound. Here comes Taden Larson and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Timeout Thunderbirds. 47 seconds to play. Rebels 62, Thunderbirds 61 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Don't go anywhere.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Gordon Construction, Mahnomen with our timeouts here on YourLiveEvent.com and Gold 101.5 KRJM. Kevin Kochman with you this afternoon. Aaron Gunther as well on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com, bringing you the action of DGF and Mahnomen-Waubun. 47 seconds to play. Mahnomen-Waubun ball, 28 on the shot clock. DGF leads it 62-61. Entertaining, fun, energetic. Use all kinds of ways to describe this one. In the way it is, it's Mahnomen-Waubun basketball. They inbound. Right side wide open. Thompson pump fakes. Baseline jumper for the lead. It rattles around. No good. Rebound Lutka, fouled. And you've got fans on one side cheering and fans on the other side saying no. Foul will be tagged on Finn Ahonen, his second, team 7th, and it's bonus time the rest of the way for the Thunderbirds. And they say this is... Okay, it is a shooting foul. It's confusing for the official coming over because the player was foul number 11, so you're showing 2-1, so not 1-1. This is 2 shots for Brody Lutka. He misses. Now, I'll say this now. Brody Lutka, not the greatest free throw shooter for Mahnomen-Waubun. That doesn't mean he's not going to make them. Lutka to tie the game, 62-61. Rebels lead by 1. Free throw to tie, no good. Rattles off, rebound Quincy Cox, big rebound. Lutka misses the free throws. And now a timeout on the inbounds, Rebel basketball, timeout. 35 seconds to play on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Rebels lead the Thunderbirds by 1, 62-61 on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Gordon Construction Mahnomen with our timeouts here today on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com, providing quality construction services to the entire area. It's Gordon Construction, a Native American-owned construction company that is building for the future. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping make our broadcast possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you're hearing and seeing and listening to. At the very least, tell them thank you for helping bring coverage to you wherever you are. We appreciate it. The DGF Rebels lead the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds 62-61. 35 seconds remains. There's a 4-second differential. Shot clock to game clock right now with DGF 31 seconds to shoot, 35 seconds to play. Foul trouble. The Rebels have the Thunderbirds in the bonus. Mahnomen-Waubun has 6 fouls to give to put the Rebels at the line. So how's this going to go? I expect chaos. Here's 62-61 Rebels. They'll inbound. Rebel ball in the backcourt. They break the Thunderbirds' press. Now met at half court. Split across. Finn Ahonen with a basketball. In trouble. Got the ball here to Quincy Cox, who works it up to Chase Johnson. Thunderbirds need to start fouling potentially here. 20 seconds to play. 15 on the shot clock. Rebel basketball. Ahonen's got it. They don't need to foul. Coach Clark not encouraging that. At what point does it matter anyways? Johnson has it. 6 to shoot. Johnson's got it. 4 to shoot. Johnson 3. Has it. Airmailed. Rebounded by the Rebels. And then official timeout because of the shot clock violation. So there should be about 4 seconds on the clock. Shot clock violation because the ball didn't hit the rim. Thunderbirds will have the ball down 1 with over 3 seconds to play. We're going to put it at over 3 because they should add a second, I think. At any rate, we'll take a timeout and be back with the finale on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Gordon Construction timeouts here on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com. So DGF missed the three-point basket with an air ball, and so the shot clock expires. So instead of getting the rebound and being able to kind of just finish it out, officials timeout, and I don't believe they're going to add any time. I think they're going to go with it. 3.1 to play. 3.1. Mahnomen-Waubun ball down by 1. 2 timeouts for the Rebels left, 1 for the Thunderbirds, just so you know. Thunderbirds will inbound the basketball to win the game. Now there's going to be time called immediately. And timeouts called. Gordon Construction with the timeout. Rebels wanted, this is where you have all these extra time. You got 2 left, right? They wanted to see what the Thunderbirds were going to line up like. And that's the old adage right there. So timeout is taken. Timeout's brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen. So you take the timeout here so that now you can re-coach those players, remind them the situation, and also have an idea of what the Thunderbirds were expecting to come out as. So now that you've got that, just a quick 30 here for these 2 teams. And Thunderbirds, are they going to redraw anything? Do you say this is what we're going to do? Are you going to second guess anything? Those are all the things that the coaches get to decide. Meanwhile, we'll hang out and remind you that after the game, our post-game report comes up here on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com, presented by Franson Investment Services and Kurt Fillion. Stick around for that here today. We've got some accolades and some interviews to come up, so look forward to it. Rebels 62, Thunderbirds 61, 3.1 to play. Thunderbirds inbounding. Taden Larson. Thunderbirds trying to win. They'll inbound at Lutka. Lutka turns, passes Thompson for the win. Oh, it doesn't go! It was drawn safely, and it does not go. Thompson came in flying. What a great play design, and it just flies off the backboard. Wow, what a finish. And the fans are left wondering what could have been. Wow, what a game. DGF hangs on. The Rebels will defeat the Thunderbirds 62-61 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. Post-game report is on the way.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Are you confident in your financial future? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. We help you create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals, whether it's saving for retirement, funding education, or building wealth. It's not just about numbers, it's about your life. Let's work together to build a strategy that grows with you. Call today for a complimentary consultation. 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall.
Kurt Fillion, Franzen Investment Services, with our post-game report here today. Kurt Fillion, Franzen Investment Services, our post-game show here on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. The final, DGF 62, Mahnomen-Waubun 61. Boys basketball here this afternoon. What a dandy contest it was. I have one note to pass along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 20 total lead changes in the game and 6 ties in the contest. I think that's all. Yeah, look at the. Oh, yeah. See, Dan knows what's going on. I'm not even going to double guess that. He's got it all set. Perfect. Wonderful. Here today, 20 lead changes, 6 ties. That says a lot about the ball game. Coach Clark for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds said in the pregame show, oh, by the way, this is the game summary. Kurt Fillion post-game report, but game summary, TDS, fertilizer, and trucking. Whether you need top-quality fertilizer or custom chemical application for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. TDS Fertilizer Trucking with our game summary today. 20 lead changes, 6 ties. Coach Clark for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds said, we need defense, we need effort. They got defense, they got effort, they got a really strong ball game here today. With all those lead changes and ties, had a 1-point lead at halftime, and then down the stretch, lead stretched to as many as 5 at a time for the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels. That'd be as large of a lead the Rebels would have in the ball game as the Thunderbirds had opportunities to take a lead, or likewise the Rebels had a chance to stretch the lead. It did not happen for either team. And then we'd have a chance in the end. Mahnomen-Waubun for the lead. Brody Lutka went to the free throw line, missed the free throws. Rebels came down the other way. Rebels had a chance. They ran down the clock, but they airmailed a three. And then that was a shot clock violation with 3 seconds left. Thunderbirds then throw the ball in to Lutka, who throws a great backside pass to Anthony Thompson. His drive to the basket sends one off the backboard, and that's it. It was entertaining, energetic, a lot of fun. Thunderbirds come up short. Rebels get the win, 62-61 over Mahnomen-Waubun here today. That's the game summary from TDS Trucking and Fertilizer of Fertile. Part of the postgame report from Kurt Fillion, Franson Investment Services. Stick around. More to come on the postgame report next.
A full supply of building needs materials, shingles, insulation, and so much more. You'll find it at Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. Not only do they carry the materials, they also have tools that you can buy or rent. They're a Milwaukee Tools dealer. They also have equipment that you can buy or rent, and they are now a steel dealer. Call today, 218-935-5631, or stop by Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District. For anyone that loves DIY projects, your locally owned True Value store on Main Street in Mahnomen is a shopper's paradise. They have everything you need for plumbing projects, electrical. They've got a full supply of paint and all of the painting supplies. They've got supplies for your outdoor projects, and of course, they've got the tools to get the job done. Stop by and see Ryan and Paige at your locally owned True Value store. For the DIY lovers, your locally owned True Value store is a shopper's paradise.
Let's get into our post-game show. Stars of the game from Pinehurst Resort, located on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Stars of the game today, couple for the Rebels. I thought Mason Birkin played really well at times and was a pest out there today, along with Quincy Cox, a couple of stars for the Rebels. For Mahnomen-Waubun, there were guys that stood out, but Ethan Jackson certainly did so with a double-double, 22 and 11. Anthony Thompson, 12.6 boards, played real solid at times and moments all throughout, and was enough for a star here today. Pinehurst Resort, stars of the game. Post-game coaches' comments. We continue on the Kurt Fillion Franson Investment Services post-game report. Let's get into post-game coaches' conversation. John Clark Jr., head coach Mahnomen-Waubun after this one. And Coach, you wanted energy, you wanted intensity, you wanted the guys to come out and play basketball for you. You got that today, which you should be pretty proud about and happy about. But I don't know, 20 lead changes, 6 ties. It was a handful today.
Yeah, super proud of the boys. Super proud. Responded awfully well from our last game, which. That's what we were looking for. I thought our energy and our defense, for the most part, was outstanding. I mean, I think we give up 62 points, but we gave up probably 20 on turnovers, our own turnovers, and that was the name of the game, Kev, is our turnovers, and that was the name of the game. Otherwise, I thought we played well and had every chance to win that game right down to the final buzzer. So, proud of them. Good battle, 2 evenly matched teams, right down to the wire.
I thought, Coach Mike Clark wanted to, match intensity, saying that the Thunderbirds play helter-skelter. He was throwing out some of those, wrestling throws, in pregame conversation. And the Rebels, I thought, matched that pretty well throughout much of the game. It was really good, even match.
Yeah, I thought both teams played defense the way they wanted to. I don't think either team played offense like they wanted to, but and there was some of that helter-skelter, but for the most part, it was a half-court game tonight. And, that hasn't been our forte, but we hung right in there tonight, so that's an encouraging sign for us. I mean, this is a loss on the scoreboard, but it's a win for our team because, we played a bad stretch of basketball, to be honest, for a few games now, a couple games for sure. So it was good to see us play well. and most importantly, just see us compete. And I thought, I just love the compete we had in us tonight.
It was fun. It was really enjoyable. It was a good basketball game, and drawing up that last play, did you change it at all from when the Rebels called timeout after they saw how you guys came out? Did you change it?
No, we didn't. Our guys, I was just praying we could run the first one. I thought about changing it a little bit, but we just said stick with it. And you know, to our boys' credit, executed great to get a quality shot like that. That was good.
Yeah, no doubt. Fun, and like you say, most important, the guys came to play and responded. So the response aspect of what you wanted, you got that. So, yeah, take it.
Yeah, absolutely. The only negative part of the game, Kev, was they had a lot of relatives tonight, and all they want to do is quarrel with me from the stands. I mean, blood is blood, right? But apparently Coach Mike Clark's blood is a little better than mine because the Clark contingent was sure for them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's complaining of having a sore throat. He didn't even want to come and talk. So I will give you the heads up on that aspect, willingness to chat and share, of course. But you're right. It adds to it. There was a lot, and there's DGF. There's a lot of former Mahnomen or Waubun residents that live in a part of the Rebel family, and you saw that today in the crowd. There's piments and all kinds of fun.
Well, the bad part is one of them that was arguing with me and swearing at me was my godmother, for gosh sakes. So I don't know. We're gonna have to have a little heart-to-heart, me and her. I
think
guess.
you will. I think you will. Yeah, just bring a good conversation. That was fun. Enjoyed it. There's not a lot of places you'd rather be on a Saturday than a good basketball game in a gymnasium. So
no, absolutely. Other than the loss, fun afternoon. So
sure
like I said, we're treating it as a win. No, we improved a lot tonight. So glad to see that practice paid off.
No doubt. Appreciate the time, Coach. Thanks for coming up, and enjoy it. We'll see you again.
All righty. Thank you, Heavy Kevy.
You're welcome. John Clark Jr., head coach, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird boys basketball, and a 62-61 loss, a close one to the DGF Rebels in what was an entertaining afternoon in Waubun. Stay tuned. More of our post-game report from Kurt Philly and Franson Investment Services coming up here on KRJM Radio and YourLiveEvent.com. Final accolades, final stats are on the way.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kurt Philly and Franson Investment Services. As you can see, I bet you there's 15, 20, 30 people with the last name Clark on the floor right now here. It's got to be something like that. Anyway, we continue on with the post-game report here on KRJM Radio, and let's do YourLiveEvent.com, our Enbridge Energy players of the game. And I got, that's one thing I forgot to put up on there. That's okay. Enbridge Energy, Life Takes Energy, Enbridge. Of course, Enbridge Energy with our player of the game. And I went with Quincy Cox. He was down there taking photos with his Enbridge Energy shirt here, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Quincy Cox, the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge, Life Takes Energy. Enbridge Energy, energy for life. Our post-game accolades as well here today. Final notes are from Wild Rice Electric, our power performer of the game. Hear the energy, be the power. And I went with Ethan Jackson with his double dip for the Thunderbirds, 22 points and 11 rebounds. He gets the prize and the accolades here with his efforts for the Thunderbirds from Wild Rice Electric. Be the power, hear the energy, right? Be the energy, hear the power. That's what I meant to say. You got to flip them. Hear the energy, be the power. Wild Rice Electric. Final numbers here today in our post-game recap from Kurt Phillian and Franson Investment Services. Kurt Phillian, Franson Investment Services post-game report. For the DGF Rebels, let's do it. 3 points for Jarrett Manston. He had some big moments on the floor as well. 18 and 8 for Quincy Cox. 8 points on the board for Chase Johnson. Finn Ahonen, 5 and 2. Jackson Oman, 5 and 2. Jake Dawson, 7 points, 9 rebounds. Camden Lichtenberg had 2 points. Mason Bierkin, 12 and 6. Nolan Verdi with 2 points and a rebound. DGF did not go to the free throw line at all in the second half. 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. Now, that being said, Thunderbirds only had 1 foul against them in the entire second half. Think about that little statistic. Now we got Coach Clark's talking to each other down on the floor. Can't believe Mike's got time to talk to John, but didn't have time for the microphone. Oh, I feel so left out here by the Clarks. Look at them. They're just down there chatting. They're just having a time. But he didn't have a voice for the radio and for the. Come on, Mike. Anyways, John would take him on the golf course too. Anyway, we're having a good time. We like Mike. Everybody does. Now let's see here. 13, 22, 29 rebounds for the Rebels here in the ball game. 18 turnovers. They're now 7-4 on the season. Mahnomen-Waubun drops to 5-5, but as Coach John Clark Jr. said, very pleased with this team's game today. Taden Larson, 11 points, 2 boards. Gavin MacArthur, 6 and 2. Tommy Phillips, 2 points. Anthony Thompson, 12 and 6. Blair Heisler, 2 points and a rebound. Brody Lutka, 6 and 9 today. Ethan Jackson, 22 and 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 12 total free throws attempted by the Thunderbirds. They go 7 of 12 today at the line. 20 turnovers. And let's see here. 2, 4, that's 10, 11, 20, 31 rebounds. The Thunderbirds slightly out-rebound the Rebels today. Mahnomen-Waubun drops to 5-5 with the loss. JV again went to DGF. That final score was 92-32. We were commenting up here with some of the fans, 69 points in the first half by DGF in that junior varsity. We were thinking, is there going to be 100 points in the junior varsity? There was not. 92-32 DGF. Rebels up next. They're back in the HOL with a Thursday matchup at home against Breckenridge. Mahnomen-Waubun is next in action here as they will bounce back, moving to 5-5. They host Norman County, East Jewell, and Hitterdal Tuesday, Bagley on Thursday. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for helping make the broadcast possible. Please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. A big thanks to Aaron Gunther, who's even sticking around now. What a treat to have Aaron here today. We appreciate that. Enjoy the conversation. Enjoy the work. And thank you for all the efforts here today. And even some syrup discussion, which was always good to have that here today as well. And thanks to the folks here in Waubun. Appreciate the hospitality, as always. From the Waubun High School, I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you once again. Final score 62-61. DGF hangs on to defeat Mahnomen-Waubun here today on KRJM Radio. Have yourself, and yourliveevent.com. Have yourself a great day, everybody.